strength and fitness for heavyweight combat athletes.
How do you preserve muscle mass and strength in heavyweight boxers, but at the same time build cardiovascular fitness? How many sessions a week would you train cardio versus strength weight training? And how does a week's program look like for a heavyweight boxer? Generally, with lighter fighters, we do 2 strength sessions a week, maybe 3 as a push if an athlete is injured or needing a specific strength goal. With heavyweights, we do 3 strength sessions a week. We do 2 normal of our strength and conditioning program protocol across the 6 pillars of strength. And then we have an assistance session or hypertrophy session to help increase that muscle mass and try and maintain muscle mass during intense training phase. In terms of maintaining muscle mass or increasing muscle mass during a training camp, when you've got all these different demands in terms of high intensity conditioning, sparring, boxing training, the main thing is to make sure that you're fueling effectively. While we've got our performance nutritionist, Lee Rickards, working with our athletes, in particular working with our heavyweight athletes to make sure that they are fueling in the right way. Believe it or not, most heavyweights that we've worked with at Boxing Science often find out that they are under fueling. We've got absolute man mountains that are going onto our resting metabolic rate assessment, and they actually find out that they're burning thousands of calories per day. And that versus the actual input is like quite staggering. I think Tom Aspinall actually posted about how he's been ill for the last 4 months. And one of the reasons was because he was under fueling, because he found out that his RMR or his BMR was 3,000 calories per day when actually he was only having 3,500 calories per day, which is astounding with the amount of work that an MMA athlete has to do and how much he'll be burning.
I have actually been ill more times than I've ever been ill in my life. So I got an illness, like a virus, before Christmas, and basically I've had it on and off since. I've probably not rested enough. You can still probably hear in my voice I'm a little bit nasally, but I'm right at the very end of it now, finally. I've had a couple of courses of antibiotics and stuff like that. With
that in mind, there's a lot of heavyweights that think like, oh yeah, I'm eating 4,000 calories, 3,000 calories a day. That's pretty good. Actually, they need to be eating a lot more and fueling in the right way. A key thing to try and increase that muscle mass and maintain that muscle mass is to make sure that you're on a performance nutrition diet, making sure that you're having the calories at the right time to be able to fuel your performance and also maintain muscle mass. And then in terms of cardio, we're making sure that we are not doing like too heavy red zone work. A lot of boxers, a lot of heavyweight boxers don't actually need that central adaptations because they have a lot of muscle. So they need to be able to condition that muscle for them high force, high speed actions repeated across a boxing fight. So most of our conditioning actually comes for heavyweight boxers is targeting peripheral or muscle buffering adaptations to help our muscle be able to extract and utilize oxygen and also control lactate accumulation. Most of this is done on the air bike with either max out sprints or repeated sprint efforts. So this is how we try and improve our cardiovascular and aerobic capacity and also our anaerobic capacity too with fighters. Doing these shorter intervals actually help retain and maintain muscle mass for heavyweight boxers. In terms of how this looks across a training week, it always depends on sparring. Let's do 3 strength sessions across the week, obviously spaced by 2 days, and then our high intensity conditioning that's spaced out between 2 and 3 days. And we also have our active recovery sessions to burn a bit of calories and also to keep our athletes fresh and moving well. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future content and you support the growth of the channel. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully see you on the next episode of the Boxing Science Podcast.